A cup falls and shatters on the floor. Play that footage in reverse, and within a single second, you'll think, that's fake. Smoke from a candle only ever spreads out. It never gathers itself back to the wick. We feel time's direction instinctively. But here's a startling question. Which law of physics is actually forbidding time from running backward? Astonishingly, there is no such law. Newton's laws, gravity, electromagnetism, the fundamental laws of physics work exactly the same whether time runs forward or backward. So where does this powerful arrow of time that we feel every day actually come from? The answer surprisingly hides inside probability. Watch two billiard balls collide. Play it backward and nothing looks wrong. Both versions are perfectly possible under physics. Planetary orbits, swinging pendulums, the motion of electrons, every motion in the microscopic world is time-symmetric. Past and future are mirror images. Look at a single molecule bouncing inside a box. Forward or backward, both look natural. For one lone particle, there is no direction of time. Here's the real paradox. Each individual particle is fine in reverse. So why does a huge collection of them suddenly create a direction for time? The arrow of time, absent in the micro world, clearly exists in the macro world. The key to this mystery is one word: entropy. Here's a box with all its air molecules crammed into one corner. As time passes, they always spread out evenly to fill the whole box. The key is counting arrangements. There are very few ways to place every molecule neatly in one corner, but astronomically many ways for them to be spread out and messy. Think of a deck of cards. The odds of it being in perfect numerical order are almost zero. A shuffled, random order is overwhelmingly more common. So nature isn't magically choosing disorder. Disordered states are simply so overwhelmingly numerous that, given time, things almost certainly drift toward them. This measure of disorder, the number of possible arrangements, is called entropy. Boltzmann had his great formula, S equals K log W, engraved on his tombstone. And this is the universe's most unbreakable rule, the second law of thermodynamics. The entropy of an isolated system always increases. A decrease isn't forbidden. It's just absurdly close to impossible. Now the broken cup makes sense. An intact cup has few arrangements. A pile of shards has astronomically many. That's why a cup only ever moves toward breaking. In the end, the arrow of time is simply the direction of increasing entropy. What we call the future is just a name for the more disordered side. But this raises a deeper question. If entropy has always been increasing, then the past was more orderly than now, and the past before that, even more so. Trace it all the way back and you reach the beginning of the universe, the Big Bang. The cosmos started in an unimaginably orderly, extraordinarily low entropy state. So the real mystery isn't, why does entropy increase? It's, why did the universe start so orderly in the first place? This is called the past hypothesis. Our memories work the same way. We remember the past, never the future, because even forming a memory increases the brain's entropy, so the mind's time points the same way. The expanding universe, cosmological arrow, rising entropy, thermodynamic arrow, and our memories, psychological arrow. Mysteriously, every arrow of time points in exactly the same direction. So what about the far future? When entropy reaches its maximum, everything spreads out evenly, and no change can happen anymore. The heat death of the universe. There, the arrow of time loses all meaning. Time doesn't flow because some cosmic clock is ticking. It flows because the universe is endlessly climbing from order toward disorder. The very reason you feel this now is that the entropy of this moment is just slightly higher than it was a second ago. In the end, the arrow of time is the universe slowly forgetting its orderly birth. Every memory and every moment we have is a gift bought at that price. Thanks to time flowing in just one direction, we can remember the past and dream of the future. If you enjoyed this fascinating journey through time, please subscribe and like.